Like most marriages in Westeros, while there is always a political element involved, and in some rare cases love, the need to marry normally has one key aim for all parties: the continuation of the family line and to provide strong and competent heirs to ensure the stability of the realm. While there certainly was a political motivation in King Daeron II Targaryen's marriage to Queen Maria Martell, forged in the wake of the Dornish betrayal of King Daeron I, the Young Dragon, at the end of the day, the goal was to further his line, even if at that point it didn't seem like the throne would ever pass to Daeron. In this, it's fair to say that Daeron and his Dornish queen succeeded, birthing some of the greatest princes House Targaryen had seen in generations. Once Daeron's grandfather had become heir to Baelor the Blessed, and during his own father's misrule, there was still some hope for the future of House Targaryen through Daeron's promising children. The king's eldest son, Prince Baelor Targaryen, known as Baelor Breakspear, was born in 170 AC. Unlike most members of House Targaryen, he did not have the traditional Targaryen look attributed to his mother being Dornish. Prince Baelor had the dark hair of his mother. We have no record of his eyes, but history tells us he looked unmistakably Dornish. He kept his dark hair cut short, he kept his jaw clean shaven, his nose had been broken twice, giving it a rugged look. As a warrior, Baelor seemed to be all you could have wished for in a knight, lord or heir to the Iron Throne. He was a man who could win respect with ease, and he was open-handed and as just as his father, King Daeron II. Baelor treated honourable foes with clemency. However, many men looked upon Baelor's dark hair and eyes, and muttered that he was much more Martell than Targaryen. Some Blackfyre sympathisers in the years to come were also bothered by his namesake, Baelor the Blessed, the feeblest king who'd ever sat to the Iron Throne. When Prince Baelor became heir to the Iron Throne, he was later given the title of Prince of Dragonstone by his father at the death of King Aegon IV in 184 AC. In 187 AC, the 17-year-old Baelor won the name Breakspear, following his famous victory at his aunt Daenerys' wedding tourney, where he defeated Sir Daemon Blackfyre in the final tilt of the tourney. Daeron's second son was born sometime between 172 and 177 AC. Unlike his elder brother Baelor, Aerys looked much more traditionally Targaryen. According to some sources, Aerys was spindly, with long straight hair. He had a long thin face and a long thin moustache. Later accounts would describe Aerys as a bookish man who preferred reading to politics and people. It is said across the Seven Kingdoms that Aerys would sooner bring a book to his bed rather than his wife. Aerys was very much interested in books about ancient prophecy and the higher mysteries, much to the scorn of the maesters at court. It is claimed that at some point, Aerys read a prophecy that spoke about the return of dragons. He was married to his cousin, Lady Eleanor Penrose. History does not remember how exactly Aerys and Eleanor were related, but it is known that Eleanor does not descend from Princess Aelena Targaryen and her husband, Lord Ronald Penrose. Aerys is said to have never shown any interest in his wife or getting her with child, instead shunning her bed altogether. According to the rumours, Aerys did not even consummate their marriage. Daeron's third son, Rhaegel, was born sometime between 173 and 178 AC. We do not know much about the look of Prince Rhaegel, but it is said by some he took more after the Dornish look than a Targaryen. From what little records we have of Prince Rhaegel's life, we do know that he was considered meek, mad and sickly. Apparently, during the reign of King Aerys I, it was widely believed by those at court, and even within the members of House Targaryen, that Rhaegel was crazy and mad, as he had been seen dancing naked throughout the Red Keep. Rhaegel was married to Lady Alyce Arryn and had 3 children by her, the twins Aelor and Elora, and a daughter Dinora. He became Prince of Dragonstone in 209 AC, when his older brother Prince Aerys ascended to the Iron Throne. As Aerys had no children of his own, Rhaegel died in 215 AC, whilst choking on a lamprey pie. His son, Prince Aelor, the new Prince of Dragonstone, would not long outlive him. The fourth and final son of King Daeron II was Maekar Targaryen, born sometime between 174 and 179 AC. While the title of Prince of Dragonstone was given to each heir to the Iron Throne, Prince Maekar was the first to be given the Targaryen seat of Summerhall, and was thus known as the Prince of Summerhall. Maekar was said to be a capable army commander who served in 2 of the Blackfyre Rebellions. Maekar was said to have been a powerfully built man who wore a beard, adding to his tough look. He bore many of the traditional Targaryen features, such as violet eyes, and his hair was such a pale blonde that it was almost white. Maekar had straight hair and a square-cut beard, both being the colour of silver, and a hint of gold. He was a thickly built, powerful looking. However, pox marks scarred his cheeks. Maekar has been documented as being prickly and impatient, said to be a harsh man, quick to judge and condemn. Unlike his elder brother Baelor, he was not charismatic and could not make friends and allies easily. After Baelor's accidental death by his hand, Maekar became even more stern and unforgiving. Given his title as the Prince of Summerhall, Maekar had his own personal coat of arms, the three-headed Targaryen dragon, quartered. Some suspect the quartering represented him being the fourth son. His armor was decorated with black curved dragon teeth along the shoulders and down his back, and the crest of his helm had dragon's teeth as well. He wielded a huge spiked mace. While King Daeron II was no warrior, it was noted that two of his sons, namely Baelor and Maekar, appeared to be all that could be wished of a knight, lord or heir. Baelor was a tourney champion at 17, and Maekar similarly matched his skills. As a fourth son, Maekar was not expected to rule, so he married young to Lady Diana Dane and had 4 sons and 2 daughters: Daeron, Aerion, Aemon, Daela, Aegon, and Rhae.